Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Football Manager 2023 as we continue our road to glory run with Banbury United FC, still in League 2. But we're still at the top of League 2 for the moment. But we are making it hard on ourselves for sure. Well, I say we're making it hard on ourselves. Truth be told, we've been getting FM'd up, down, left, and right all over the place these last couple of months. So we did bring in a bunch of new players. We'll take a look at those, and I will show you what I mean by the FMings. Let's get right into the episode. All right, here we are. First up, the last thing you guys saw was on January 9th. So I think I already talked to you guys about Killian Phillips, or maybe I got in later that day. He's just a kind of okay 2.5 star, could get as high as 3 star, just an okay midfielder. I mean, he's just here. He's only subbed in once for us at a 6.9 rating, so really not done much for us yet. Didn't really cost us anything. We got him in on a free. So if he ends up being nothing, then cool, no worries. He's really just there kind of as an extra rotation if we need him. We also then sold Scott Holding. Let me go ahead and get rid of my camera so you guys can see this. Actually, I can probably just stick it up here for a minute. We sold Scott Holding here for 20K. I think I mentioned that as well. Not really hardly any money from him, but he wasn't going to stick around, and he wasn't really developing with what we needed him to be. So getting rid of him for something was better than him leaving at the end of the year, I guess. As you can see on the right-hand side, we have also sold Clint Mosley Camps. Now, he did not feature for us as far as our stuff is concerned, because we actually got him on a free and loaned him out basically immediately, right? So he has done basically nothing for us. So the fact that we sold him on for $87,000, could we have held on to him for a little bit longer? Maybe. He in theory could go as high as 5 stars, but it felt like somebody came in for an offer for him. They wanted him. Actually, here's what happened. Sorry. Now I remember. He was going to end a contract. He actually he actually signed a deal to leave at the end of his contract at the end of this year. So we had no choice. We were going to lose him at the end of the year. I then offered to sell him right now for, I offered to sell him right now for 80. I think it was the 87,000. I don't think I actually adjusted that at all. And they went ahead and agreed to it, and then they picked him up. So that's the reason why he sold for 87K. Could we have held on to him for more? No, because he was going to leave anyway. So is he worth more? I don't know. We'll find out someday. But that's how we got that. So we at least got some money from that for a guy that was going to, again, leave at the end of the year. We then loaned up a couple guys out, Harkin and Rattray out. They'd already been held out at the beginning or earlier in the season, but they came back from their loan, so we loaned them back out again until the end of this season. So we'll see how that goes. If they develop into anything more, cool. If not, we're really not that worried about it. These are guys that are kind of, well, definitely Harkin. Rattray is actually the guy that we want to probably potentially keep around. So hopefully he gets a little bit more development in his new role here with St. Albans. We shall see. They're a League South team, so they're a couple leagues removed from where we're at, so maybe not as good development as we would like. We might need to start pushing that a little bit higher up if we want to see him develop a bit more. So, all right, move back down to the bottom right-hand corner. Kevin Dickinson is a loanee that our director of football actually grabbed. Not a cheap loan. We're actually paying a good chunk of money for him. We're paying $1,900 pounds a month. And I think we're also paying like 80% of his wages or something, maybe 100%. I don't remember. We're paying a good chunk of his wages. So take that into account. We're going to come back to him, though. The 3 players that we've got below him are ones that I've picked up. We got Benji McCabe coming in here. He is a right back because we desperately needed a right back. Our right back was injured. Our main right back, who is, where is he? Yeah. Why do I not see him? I'm blind. Wow. Why am I? Oh, Matheson. Sorry. So Matheson was injured. We didn't have him. And then we had obviously sold, Holding. He was gone. And then there was one other. I don't remember what happened to the other. Oh, no. I think both of the right backs that could play right back were injured. That's right. That's what happened. In fact, I think we talked about that in the last episode. So it was Matheson, and of course the other guy that can play right back is Oyedel. So we have him as, kind of a rotation backup. If we need to move him there, we can get some midfielders that can play in the middle, that kind of thing. Both of them were injured at the same time. We sold the other guy. So that left us with no right backs. We actually had to run an entire game with no right backs. So I went out and kind of scrambled. I got Benji McCabe on here just because he was available for free. Got him as quickly as we could. He can at least do the job. We'll see what he turns into. I mean, he's made one appearance on a 6.8. Not really much to speak for there. The other guy we got down here, the loanee, Tom Marshall, is also a right back. He's got quite a bit more potential, but obviously not anything that we are going to be developing ourselves, because at the end of the season he goes away. We might not even play him, to be perfectly honest. I actually don't know. But thankfully McCabe is back for the moment, so we'll see if he can stick it out. If not, we will play this guy where necessary. Oh, that's right. Marshall. That's right. Marshall actually has an appearance, but he has no average rating. And the reason for that is because like 5 minutes into his very first game, he gets injured as well. And he's out. So we don't even know how good he is, because he got injured before he could do anything. We then picked up Fenton Hurd here. This actually happened about 2 weeks ago, about 12 days ago, I guess. He comes in here. He can play all across the top middle. So attacking midfielder left, attacking midfielder center, attacking midfielder right. He can also play in the midfield itself. Technically can be trained as a striker someday if we wanted to. I mean, he's just a 23-year-old, 3.5 star current ability, 4.5 star potential ability. Decent player. I mean, not like the most amazing physicals. He's got really good agility, really good natural fitness, not so great strength, not so great balance. And the other ones are probably about average for what you would see at this level. Dribbling, finishing, first touch. I mean, finishing isn't amazing. Not terrible. And he does have the dribbling first touch available to him as well. So bringing him in, we'll see what he can do. We are paying him a good chunk of money, though. So that is one thing that might bite me in the rear end. He is getting paid a lot. In fact, I think he actually had a clause that we couldn't get rid of that says he has to be the top, match the top earners' wages. So that's where that's coming from. So we got him on a free, paying a lot for him. Don't know if he's going to work out for anything. He's only made one appearance on a 6.4. So can't read too much into that. If he doesn't work out to being anything, it's not the end of the world. He did play in League One for Cambridge very recently. Well, I guess that was 2 seasons ago on a 6.93. That's not bad. So if he can kind of reach that level, then I think we'll be happy with him. Back to Dickinson. This is the one that my director of football picked up. Again, we're paying a pretty good chunk of money for him. We are paying some wages for him, and we're paying a monthly fee. But truth be told, the guy is playing. Like, he's doing some stuff. He's got 3 games, 3 starts, 2 substitutes. He's on a 7.18 average rating as of right now. The guy can play. This guy has come, he showed up, and he's turning into one of our better players right now. So really, really good stuff for him. Is he worth the amount of money that we're spending? Hard to say, but I'm still glad to have him, right? It's kind of one of those, if we can make it to the end of the season and we're still okay financially, then fine. I'm okay with having him, but maybe spend a little bit more on him than we would like, especially for a guy that is just here on loan. He is currently injured for just a little bit, but he should be back here in a couple of days, so I'm not too worried about that. Speaking of finances, no transfer budget left just because I moved it all over into the wage budget. We're a little bit under on the wage budget. I'm not super worried about that. We do have $783,000 in the bank, which is really, really good, honestly. I'm really, really happy about a lot of that. Projection's still saying we're going to be pretty negative, but honestly, I'm really not worried about this. I think we're in a good spot, and if we can get up to the next league, we'll be in an even better spot. So we'll see what happens there. Now to the schedule. All that hullabaloo. Let's get to the schedule. As you can see, the last game you guys saw was Cambridge. We then went out and we took care of business 4 games in a row. We beat Oldham 3-1. We had a goal from Duncan, a goal from Senior, and a goal from Dickinson in this game. There's Dickinson right there. We then up against Crawley. We had a brace from Taberner, a goal from Charles, and a brace from Senior in this game. So Senior really showing up, doing some stuff. We then had a game against Aldershot. We had a goal from Dickinson in this game and a goal from Leslie. So good things all around. 2-0 victory there. And then finally, game against Eastleigh. I'm saying that wrong. 2-1 victory there. Goal from Senior, goal from Dickinson. So Dickinson's already got 3 goals in 3 starts and 2 subs. So 5 total games, 3 goals. Pretty good. Like I said, pretty good. Then we get to the FMings. Oh, man. We get to the FMings. And if you want proof that these are FMings, I'll show you that here in just a second. But went up against Stockport, and we drew against them 4-4. We went up with an early goal. They came back and scored a penalty. They then got a 44th minute goal. We then got the lead back in the 53rd minute with a goal from Richie. Took the lead again, 3-2 with a goal from a senior. And then they drew that back up with the goal from Miles Lieberman again. We took the lead again with a goal from Charles. And then finally, they got a 83rd minute goal from their guy Camara here to get the draw. We absolutely dominated them every which way you could think of. They just scored 4 goals magically. Like they had like a 2-point-something XG, and we had like I think we had a 4.0, like very close, like 3.87, 3.97, something like that XG. We absolutely should have won this game. No excuse for us drawing that. It was very, very disappointing. We ended up against Cheltenham. I mean, the XG wasn't quite as much in our favor. I think we were about a 1.3, and they were at a 0.02 or something like that. So we held them to 0 properly. We should have scored at least 1 and gotten away with the victory. But what do I mean by the FMing? If we go look at the competitions, we are in first place, only by 3 points over here. Good, decent, goal differential. But definitely our lead that we had at the end of all of these 4 games, we were like, I think 9 points clear or something crazy like that. But if we come in here and look at the XG table, it is just sad. We are on a 70.6 XG, and the next closest is a 51.2. We have almost a 20-point XG advantage over the next closest team in this league. We have performed extremely well in every aspect except for the goals themselves. It's frustrating. And it's one of those situations, I know I've mentioned this many times before, but it's like, how do you get a better formation than one that's performing? Like, if your formation is absolutely dominant, you're getting shots on target, you're getting possession, you're getting, everything you could possibly hope for. How do you get a better formation than that? Like, what do you change? It's just one of those mind-boggling things. And I know you guys, everybody knows. It's the reason the term's called FMing, because everybody knows what it is. It happens all the time. But just a little bit of proof that we are, by far, the best team in the league. We just aren't showing it where it counts. We're only 3 points clear right here. But it's still in our control. Good stuff there. If you saw a little bit there, Senior is the top goal scorer still. Average rating, we actually have number 1 and number 3, Katongo and Ferran. Matheson is number 2 on assists, but not too far behind. We don't have the most player matches, but we're doing pretty good. We're doing really well. We are leading the league in injuries. They're stacking up, guys. The injuries are stacking up. In fact, if we go look at our injuries real quick, we've got injuries to Ormeron still. He's still out for several more months, so we're pretending he doesn't exist anymore. Thankfully, Marshall's coming back from an injury. Akers, who we don't really care about too much, he's coming back from the flu. Dickinson, again, great performer. He's coming back from a pulled knee ligament. Kair, we don't really play him that much. He's coming back from a tight Achilles. And Ferran, who we just saw, one of the top-ranked guys in the league, he's coming back from a pulled ankle ligament. So a lot of injuries. I mean, we did have a huge run of games there that were relatively close together. Maybe I didn't do enough rotation, or maybe it's just one of those things. You just, occasionally get some injuries. Thankfully, if you look over here on the right-hand side, we're only on increased injury risk for everybody. So shouldn't be too bad for this next game for sure. And then here's the guys, obviously, that returned from injury recently. Adedukin, Nuttall, Taberner, and Katongo. So Katongo and Foran were both out. And Katongo's is just a cold, to be fair, but still, both out very recently. So that's our 2 best defenders right there. All that to say, here's the team we're bringing to us today. We got 2 games up today. We got one against Tranmere, who is currently 7th in the league. It is away from home. Going to be a tough game, in my opinion. And then we go against 2nd place, Notts County here. And that will be a game that's really going to decide how the rest of the season shapes up, in my opinion. So here is the team we're bringing today. I think I took care of this before. This is a new session for me, so I think I took care of everything. We got McNabb in goal. We got Harrington on the left, Matheson on the right, Hayes, Green, and Smith as our central defenders. Hazeman and Oyedel in our midfield. Nuttall on the left wing, Taberner on the right wing. Charles is our advanced playmaker, and Senior on 23 goals as our advanced forward. Looking pretty good. Let's get into this. I'm kind of excited. I'm really ready to see if we can finish out this season and get what we need to get done. I'm not going to bring Richie in. Everything else looks okay. I mean, Richie's on the bench, but I definitely want to start Senior today. These next 2 games are going to be tough, so I need Senior to do his thing, be at his best in these couple of games. It's one thing about Senior. He's bad until he's scoring. Like, sometimes you'll see strikers still get a reasonably good score, you know, or a good rating, even if they're not scoring, right? Because they're playing good defensively, or they're, you know, being facilitators, or whatever else the case may be. Thing I've noticed with Senior is that none of that is true. He's terrible. 6.3, 6.2, 6.4 sometimes. And then he occasionally gets a goal, and that's what gets him into the sevens and stuff. So it's really strange. I definitely don't. I mean, he's not the goalkeeper for or goal scorer for us for the future. I mean, he is on loan. I'm not planning on renewing the loan at the moment, but we will need to find somebody to replace him, because he's doing what we need him to do for the most part. But definitely need something a little bit better, especially if we get into a new season next year, or new league next year is what I'm trying to say. Hayes Green up to Hazeman. Hazeman gets it up to Taberner. Taberner up to Senior. Here's Senior. We're gonna get a chance to see him. Good save by the goalkeeper. I mean, that was definitely gonna go in if Senior could have gotten it past him. Goalkeeper deflected it enough that it did not. Corner kick coming in from Hazeman. Hayes Green. That was on target. Dawson got a good catch there, but Hayes Green at least got it on target. That's what we need to see more of. Taberner gets it up to Senior. Senior up to Nuttall on the left-hand side over here. He's got it over to Hazeman. Hazeman over to Senior. What a goal score from Senior. Wow. Wow. What is his finishing? Yeah, okay. I knew there's a reason why I brought Senior in originally. It's because I specifically wanted somebody who could finish. But again, I mean, he can dribble as well. He can finish, he can dribble. That's about it. He's not very good at passing. He's not very good at marking. He's not good at tackling. He's not good at anything else. But he's good at dribbling, and he's good at finishing. So, again, it kind of goes back to what I just said. When he scores, he's amazing. When he's not scored, he's kind of garbage. So it's kind of I need someone who's a bit more well-rounded than that. And honestly, I almost rather have somebody who's maybe less on finishing and is a little bit more well-rounded, to be perfectly honest, because I think we can get the goals. I just need the other stuff to happen. Oh, so close. Owen should have got in. As I'm sitting here talking about him, he should have buried that one. Harrington with the throw in into Charles. Charles over to Smith. I like Charles. I'm pretty happy with Charles. Taberner, Nuttall, Leslie's been good. Richie's showed up here and there. He's been doing okay if he's in the right position, the right spot, you know, doing what he needs to do. There's a few guys that are doing all right. Now, are they all going to be good enough for next level? I don't think they're all going to be. I'm hoping a couple of them at least continue to develop and get there. But McNabb is definitely. McNabb is going to be our goalkeeper in the next league for sure. He's definitely a League One level goalkeeper in my opinion, or at least he's going to be once he gets finished developing. Will he be championship level? Maybe not. But he should be all right. Matheson on the right-hand side. Those two are two central defenders. Mind blank their names just all of a sudden because my brain is tired. I've had a long day. There's a few guys that I think have a lot of potential to continue to develop and are doing well this season. So hopefully see more of that. We still have a few youngsters that are sitting around 2 stars that I'm really hoping pull a McNabb and really start to develop. I mean, because you remember, we subbed McNabb in at 2 stars. And he has just... I mean, he's not perfect. He's made mistakes. But he's done extremely well. And as I'm talking about him, he just about gave him a goal. So I think we're pretty happy with McNabb, like I said. And he's going to be a goalkeeper for a little while for us. I would agree. I think we're capable of more. We're only up by 1 goal. Now, we are away from home against a top 7 ranked team. I still think, based on how we're playing, we should be putting a little bit more pressure on them. Maybe flirting with a second goal. I guess I could do a sub in here. We'll wait till the 60-minute mark. We'll just do a couple subs there. Nobody's especially fatigued right now. This does push Tranmere outside the playoffs. Currently. Alright. Nuttall, who I've talked about, really liking him most of the time. Not doing super great. We'll bring Richie into that left-hand side. I do like Richie on the left. I feel like Richie does some good things on that left-hand side. We can bring Matheson out. He's not done especially well today. That means we have to bring Oyedel back, which is probably okay. And we'll bring somebody into the midfield. I'll bring Francis in here. Well, no, we're only about 1 goal. We'll bring Okek. I want to get more game time for France. He just came back for a loan, and he's got a lot of potential as well. So I'd really like to see him develop it a bit better. Anybody else? Honestly, nobody else is especially tired right now. So I think we'll just do the 2 subs for now and let that be. We might do a couple more subs at the 70-minute mark. I mean, I'm not super comfortable with our current lead. Of course, OK gets in here, gets a yellow card right away. I still feel like I need to leave him in here, though. We are going to bring Tabiner out, bring Hurd in here, get a chance to see if he can do anything for as much money as we're paying him. Oyedell's going to have to stay in for a little bit longer. Charles could come out for Francis. We got one more sub. We can hold on to that for now. Let's hold on till we get a little bit further along. We'll do something at the 80-minute mark. Come on, guys. Just play some defense here, guys. I know we don't have our 2 best defenders back there right now, either of them, which is a little scary. But our 2 guys back here now, Smith and Hayes Green, we know they can play. Come on. Don't give this up. We don't. We've had such an exceptional season. The way we've played most of the time, I mean, honestly, the way we've played the entire time, we deserve to win this league this year. Will we? No. Because stuff like that's going to happen. I mean, we have not been overwhelmingly the better team today. So I'm not going to pretend that, you know, that's the case. But we have been the better team overall, I think. Yeah, I mean, I guess a draw is probably pretty fair as of this moment, I guess. Up until, I guess, that goal, I actually do think, I mean, we were fine. I mean, I guess this draw is pretty fair. I mean, they've got a pretty even possession. Pretty similar shots on target. Honestly, no, if the game ended right now with a draw, that's probably exactly what we deserve. I mean, our overall average rating's better, but yeah, I don't know. We need to pick it up. We need to get something here in the last couple minutes here. Anybody I want to swap out? No. I'm going to go ahead and shout out the boys, though. Demand some more. Get them to smile up a little bit. Got some smiley faces. See if they can do anything. Okay, 80-minute mark. Got a couple yellow cards. We do have Oyedell very tired. I'm going to have to bring out one of the yellow cards because I can't have them not able to tackle if they need to. I don't think we're going to get this. I think it's going to be in a draw. It's very disappointing, which is really going to come down to this Notts County game. We're only up by 1 point on Notts County in the league table. I mean, I think a draw away from home against the top 7 team. It's really a little hard to be too upset about that particular result because that's a decent result. But I didn't realize that was his first game for us. Like, I mean, we've had it for a little while. We've just been loaning him out this whole time, I guess. I mean, 16 unbeaten. I can't complain too much about that. But it's just going to be so sad if we let this slip away here at the end. All right, we'll be right back for the next game, which is the most important game we've had in a very long time. And we're coming on into this game on a 3-game drawing streak, which is very sad. So hopefully we can get something going here against Notts County at home. We'll be right back. All right, we're back for a game against Notts County here. We do have a few players back, which is good to see. We have both Foran and Katongo back into the lineup today. Foran can play 75 minutes, so definitely have to make sure we have, like I said, we have Hagen on the bench to be able to sub in for him. Dickinson comes back in. He can also play, I think, 75 minutes. Yes, he can. So we'll get a chance to see him, see what he can do today. And if he doesn't work out or if he needs to get a rest, we'll bring Richie in for that spot. Sonny Clee, we got him back from loan. He was loaned out, I guess, until January. So I'm not sure how much development I mean, it looks like he's developing a little bit in a few spots. But he might be a striker for the future for us. He's still got a lot of potential ahead of him. So if we can bring him in, if we get ahead or anything like that, I'd like to give him some game time. We shall see. But let's go and get into this. It's not going to be an easy game, I don't think. But I don't know. If we can make this happen, I like our chances for the rest of the season, to be perfectly honest. This is an extremely tough team, but it is a home game for us. That's got to take advantage of that, well, advantage. And see what we can do here. We do have new guy McCabe on the right-hand side today. Just to give a Matheson a little bit of a rest, but he can definitely come on if he needs to. And then we have Alibi in the midfield. Alibi's, I mean, he's only 2-star in the midfield. He's really here more as advanced playmaker, for attacking midfielder, but he plays well when he plays there. So hopefully he'll do okay with that today as well. So just, I didn't realize, I just forgot I didn't go over the entire team today. Come on, guys. Couple shots already. Couple shots for Notts County. There's a highlight for Notts County. Come on, team. Fans and the board both believe that this will be a draw. A little scary. All right, do a little bit of a demand more early in the game here because they are starting to get some shots. There's Taberner back to... who is that? I don't see that. There's Dickinson. Oh, my goodness. I've been talking Dickinson up so much. That would have been amazing if that had gone in there. Charles with the ball. Not a good... I don't even know if that was a pass. I think he was just trying to clear it away from him. There's Chizoba over to Dickinson. There's Dickinson, a senior. Senior loses it, but Dickinson gets it back. Oh, come on. We're so close. Chizoba up to Taberner. Taberner back to Alibi. Alibi all the way back to Katongo. Up to Campbell. Alibi now with the ball. Gets up. Taberner's got disrupted there. Charles has the ball. Up to Dickinson. What a shot from Dickinson. Was he offsides? I was going to say he looked a little bit offsides. That is extremely unfortunate because that was an incredible shot. Yeah, definitely offsides. What a shot. This guy's good, guys. This guy's good. We'll go ahead and do some marking. That's fine. Do we want to remove Get Stuck? No, I think we're going to leave Get Stuck on for right now. Disrupt these guys a bit. I mean, that draw... I mean, we're playing really well, though. So I like our chances right now. But definitely still drawing at the moment, so... All right, anybody? Yes, several people aren't playing well at all right now. I mean, Dickinson, he's not a 6.4, but honestly, I think he's probably better than that 6.4 is telling us. You know, I'm going to give these guys 10 more minutes. Maybe it's a mistake. Okay, so now nobody's really improving. All right, so let's go ahead and get Dickinson out. We'll bring Richie in for him. Honestly, I'm actually going to bring Clee in. I think I'm going to bring Clee in as our striker. It's risky. 2 stars, though. I mean, that doesn't mean he's bad. I mean, 2 stars is pretty solid. We do need to get Ferran out at some point. Campbell on the yellow. Okay, we're going to hold off on Ferran for just a little bit longer. One thing we know about Clee is that he can finish if he gets in a good spot. We just got to get him the ball. So that's up to Richie to get him the ball. Katongo gets it up to Campbell. Campbell to Clee. There's Clee right there. Over to McCabe. And we got to see much of McCabe. Really wasn't able to get it. I mean, if he had been able to get it there, Clee was in a good spot. Just couldn't get past the goalkeeper. There's Ferran. Not a good header there, unfortunately. And here comes Notts County on the counter. Are we going to be able to get disruption here? No, we're not. Come on, guys. There's Clee there, coming back for the ball. Gets it up to Richie. Richie's in a good spot. Lots of open space. He doesn't have a lot of help right now. He's going to try to do all himself. I mean, it looked like it was on target. It will be a corner kick. Good play by their goalkeeper on that one. Corner kick coming in from Taberner. There is their goalkeeper doing some good stuff. I mean, their goalkeeper is playing really well today. Campbell. Yeah, I was going to say, he's got to be the best player on the field right now. He is. So there you go. I mean, we may end up drawing this like our fans and our board expect, but it's not because we're not playing extremely well. Their goalkeeper is just playing a little bit better. We do have Francis that can come in for Charles here. And we do need to get Ferran out. He is extremely tired. Other than that, Taberner. I haven't really played Leslie on that right-hand side much. Would we prefer to swap him and Richie? Not really. I don't think it really matters that much. I'm going to leave it as is. And there we go. That's all of our subs. Demand a bit more. I mean, this is a home game. I'm gonna go like we're behind. I'm gonna start flipping on some counter press. Gonna flip on some triggering press more often. We've already got get stuck in turned on, and I think I'm gonna move up to a more of an attacking mindset here. We're a home team. We need to push this. We end up losing it. It's not because we didn't leave it all on the field. Richie with the ball here. Gets it up to Francis. Francis has a couple options in the middle, but they're covered pretty well. Giselba gets it over to Alibi. Alibi, again, we're getting some shots, just not good shots. And even the good shots are just getting blocked by the goalkeeper. So it's been a really, really tough game so far for us. There's Leslie with the ball. Back to Campbell. Over to McCabe. McCabe, deep kick up. Richie's going to be able to run onto this one. He does have a little bit of options in the middle, but he's just going to try. Their goalkeeper again. Again. What is going on with this superhuman goalkeeper? Leslie with the corner. Nobody's able to get on that one. And here they come on the attack. Got to get our men back. Most of them have made it back, thankfully. Goodness gracious, I cannot believe that this is going to end up this way. I mean, the only good thing about it ending this way is that status quo. But, I mean, we deserve... I feel like we've played well enough that we deserve a 1-0 win. It's really their goalkeeper right now. Where is he? He's, that's him right there, yeah. I mean, he's just... Why? It's not fair. Oh, well. Man, fans are right. Board was right. But yet again, more XG to add to our total to show how poorly, how unlucky we've been this season. Man. I really feel like we deserve that one. I mean, who is the best goalkeeper in the league? According to the media, it is Charles here for, is it Sheffield? Yeah, Sheffield Wednesday. He's really good. They're not wrong. I mean, is Notts County's even on here? Yeah, Clark right there. Yeah, so he's up there for sure. So he's a good goalkeeper. I mean, he played a lights out game. Credit where credit's due. It's unfortunate because if things continue the way they're going right now, I mean, we're on what, a 5-game draw streak? That's right? If we're not too careful, Forest Green, Sheffield Wednesday, Cheltenham, any of these guys are going to sneak in here and catch up with us as well. So, I mean, look at this. We have not lost a game in the league since November. So it's been almost exactly, right? 1, 2, 3 months. So exactly 3 months since we last lost a game. But we've had a lot of draws. so demoralizing sometimes. Oh, well, we're going to come back. On is it? Oh, Forest Green right there. Look at that. We're going to come back for Forest Green for sure, I think. Probably Forest Green Woking, something like that, just to get us a couple games under a belt. And then we'll probably come back for Sheffield Wednesday and Rockdale here at the end. So that's probably our next two episodes. Is it Rochdale, Rockdale? I don't really care. The Dale. We'll come back for them. Oh, it actually is the Dale. I actually didn't know it was the Dale. I just literally said that because I didn't want to say the first part. It actually is the Dale. All right. Well, that's it from now on. So expect Forest Green in the next game, and then Sheffield Wednesday after that. And those 2 games for sure we'll have to decide this league. I mean, we still have a huge potential to get promotion, but I think we deserve to win it. We've played so well other than the goals. Although we are on a 34-point goal differential. So obviously we're getting goals. We're just getting all of our goals in one game and then we draw the next game. Right? So 5-1 games. And then it's like, could we not care to go over a couple of those goals to one of these draws? Anyway. All right. I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you. And I hope you join me again next time. Thank you and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.